was not how I was expecting to start today. So let's get out of here, then I'll tell you what happened this morning. When I got to the bike to pack it up this morning, there was a lock on it from the police. So my bike's being clamped, even though I parked in a proper parking zone. So now I have to go find the police to get that released. I have no idea what I did wrong. And my Spanish is non-existent. So this is going to be an interesting interaction. Luckily that main police guy spoke English, so it also made things easier. So what it turns out is somehow the number plate was registered as stolen, which is really strange because I have never registered the bike as stolen. So I just had to spend about an hour and a half at the police station waiting for them to check everything. Then I had to go with the police officer to the bike so he could check the VIN number against the documents. Everything checked out, obviously. But it's just kind of unnecessary, time-consuming thing. But it's done. It's done. We can go on the road. So this morning we're making our way towards Barcelona. Looks like about 4 hours of riding in front of us. Good to have a bit of a rest there in Benicarló. Small town. I'm glad to be back on the bike today. I gotta admit, some portion of this weekend was a little bit tough on me mentally. I mean, that's the whole reason why I've taken this tour. It's about clearing out my head. I think I hit a big realization yesterday. Well, actually, yesterday and the day before. And my own personal growth. But when those moments happen, they're tough. And now we're back on the road, and now we use this time to continue working through it, enjoy the route. And we get to see Barcelona today. Crazy how some either clerical error or something can get in your way on a trip like this. Yeah, just interesting way to start a Monday. Anyway, I'm gonna make my way down the road. I'll catch up with you along the way.
Tell me how to be closer to you. Tell me how and I'll do it, babe. 'Cause I just wanna make you feel the way I do about you. So just tell me how and I'll do it, babe. I love it when you
Got some good music in the helmet.
it's only meant for me to
Good enough road.
promise that your secret's safe with me.
The day is getting nicer.
You're
This is not what I was anticipating for today's ride, but this is great. This is the kind of thing I would like to have. Nice quiet roads, warm enough. I'm gonna say I lucked out today. Just a cheeky little McDonald's. Stop! McDonald's is always there for you. Use the machine to order in English. Basically know what you're gonna get. And obviously it's healthy, you know. It's got lettuce and tomato with it. Get your vegetables. I don't think that there's any science proving otherwise that McDonald's is unhealthy. Definitely convenient. Yeah, I needed a quick little break. We're just over halfway, I guess. Not too much excitement on the road today. It's fairly warm, I must say. Not as warm as what we've had, but there is like a mist. It's not a mist, I wouldn't call it fog either, but there's something in the air. Other than that, all is going well. Let's see, we've got 72 Ks to go. A little over an hour. Well, more like a little over an hour and a half. Still been wondering this morning about the whole incident with the police. In one way, I think it's good that they check the number plate, check to see if there's any issues with it. And they did the right thing by locking it up, right? Because had the bike been stolen, that's the right thing to do. So they didn't do anything wrong. My question is, how and why is it like that? I mean, we know Germany's digitization is like right up there with the top countries in the world. They're leading it with technology, you know. Fax machine is still in use in some places. No, I don't know. I mean, as I said, it's cops did the right thing. It's a little bit of an inconvenience for me, but it's not, didn't ruin my day. I'm very interested to see what it's like driving into Barcelona. I mean, I've seen all the Instagram posts with the diagonal streets and my only experience of Barcelona is Tony Hawk's Underground Pro Skater 2. Man, I loved that game as a kid. I would play it for hours, and I loved doing the Barcelona section because you got to go and skate all those things. What's that park, Gruella, whatnot. And I do remember one time one of the other cities. I think it was Berlin. Yeah, so the map was Berlin. And I visited Berlin for the first time 2017, I guess it was. And all I could think to myself was like, this is exactly like the underground map. You know, Tony Hawk's Underground. So it'll be exciting to see if Barcelona matches my Tony Hawk's Underground reality. Also looking forward to it because I'll be meeting up with a friend this evening. He lives now in Barcelona. Also, haven't seen each other for quite some time. Feels like this has been like the consistent thread of this whole trip, is like meeting people along the way. You know, old friends and current friends even, and yeah, just meeting people. So yeah, I get to meet up with Carlos this evening. It'll be good to catch up a little bit. As I say, I haven't seen him in a long while. So let's keep on going. See you down the road. As soon as I get into these more metropolitan areas with bigger roads and stuff, I gotta find my way. I'm gonna read the GPS, make sure I'm doing the traffic properly. Stresses me out. Yeah, it seems like we're in Barcelona now already. We're just not right near the hotel. It's still another 30 minutes away. So many traffic lights, so much going on. Not sure which lane to be in. Worried about dying from somebody driving me over. But here looks like a nice big park. We just need to find the hotel. According to my GPS, it's still 25 minutes away, but only 6.5 kilometers. I'm just going to say it's going to be a bit complex getting there. It was definitely not the twisties like we had before, but it was still good, even though it was the national road. I guess it was, because it was the N340, most of it. There were good patches. Good landscape. But we're here for Barcelona. We're here for Tony Hawk's Pro Skater Underground 2 2025 version. Hope you guys enjoyed the day with me. I enjoyed the day. It started off crazy with the bike in cuffs, and then just after some chatting with the cops and doing the necessary paperwork on their side. Luckily I didn't have to fill in anything. All was cleared up. As I said, they were doing their job, so cannot fault them for how today played out. And then we managed to get on the road and get all the way to Barcelona. Nothing crazy happened there, which I'm glad about. Now just to find the hotel. That's it. I hope you guys liked it. I will catch you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already.